In this video, I make a seat with basic hand tools. I need a really big piece of cardboard. Ram board. So, it's made in the USA, so it's quite expensive in Australia. Yeah, but it's really good for making templates out of. So I decided I would buy a roll. So, I'm going to cut a large piece of this to make a template for the seat. What do you reckon the chances are of me getting this plastic bag back on it again? For the seat, I've worked it out that about 1200 will be heaps of material. That's the full width of the sheet of aluminium, so I'll start with that. That should fit. So it's got these big holes here because that line is where the start of the roll is to fit into the chassis. That'll go all the way through to the bottom, and these holes, they're there so that then we can put a curve through this section and should roll up fairly neatly like that. What about that sort of angle? So then there'll just be a cut right through there. So it'll be a piece out of there, a piece out of there, and then that'll all roll up and join up, and then there'll just be a nice TIG weld straight through. That should be good. Then I like this shape, so I think I will stick with that one. But I've got to leave this piece on first, because how I roll the sheet is I clamp the piece of pipe on. It's going to be clamped right on that line, because that's where the roll needs to start. And then you grab this edge and pull it up around the pipe. Now if I cut this off, I wouldn't be able to pull it up around the pipe. So this all stays for now and gets cut out later. So what I've got to do is get my piece of aluminium. That's just a regular grade aluminium. It's in 2mm in thickness, so it should be easy to bend. Alright, aluminium. Now unfortunately when I ordered this I forgot to ask for the PVC coating, which will protect it while I'm working it. And also it makes it a lot easier when you're marking. You can just mark on the PVC. Once the piece is made, you just peel the plastic off, all the marks are gone, and it's a nice fresh piece. So, things to remember for next time. Now, back to the time lapse.
Invincible.
There we have it, the alloy throne. Definitely need to cut the sides out so my shoulders can fit, but the bottom half feels pretty good. What are you doing, Shed Corgi? You like your new bed, don't you? Shed Corgi's shed bed. Now back to the seat. So the next step is we're going to cut these corners out down to the circles and then weld that back together so it's flush and nice. Now I've bent this to roughly an angle that I want, so to make sure that both sides are the same, we're just going to measure from the top point down and make sure it comes to the same point where they overlap on both sides, because if I angle this up, that moves at about 7 mils here, just that little bit. So get both sides the same, cut that out. Once that's cut, then I can weld it. So cut, weld. Same. So these two panels don't really want to line up just easy, so these vice grips with the big flat panels on them, simples. As long as your two sheets are the same thickness, they work really well for alignment tools. So that's the basic seat tacked up. Will require a little bit more adjustment with a micro adjustment tool, but that looks pretty good. We'll see if it fits in the chassis now. So that fits for the width. It does need a little bit of trimming around the top and the bottom to make it work, but when we cut the top out, it's going to lose all its strength up here. This piece will just be flimsy. So what we're going to do, got some box section. I'm going to split this down the middle, so then I've got two pieces, and they will be welded straight onto the back edge here, and that will keep strength all the way through to the top of the seat. Before I weld these on, I'm going to mark out the cut line, which will come from this template here. So let's get cutting. That's our template now. Now I'm going to put a reverse miter into there so I can fold the end down and finish it off, make it look nice and neat. So I've got to this point and it is a seat. Now all that's really left, high density self-adhesive foam. So now I could just slap in an entire sheet wherever it fits, but really you want it to look nice. So what I've done, bit of baking paper, so I can lay it out and make a template. Now this piece is exactly the size of the foam, so I can just make a template with this and I know it's going to fit on the board. So basically going to, I'm thinking 20mm down from the edge, trim it around the circles in the bottom and go from there. Now I've got two pieces, so I should be able to cover up most of these weld marks. But after I've done the foam, the last piece is rubber edging to go over the aluminium. Now it will take it from this to something that looks quite presentable, I hope.
Here we go.
So there we go, one basic seat. All up it's probably about $120 Australian. That was $30 for the two pieces of foam. The rubber stripping, that was $20, but I've still got half of it. So not too expensive, and the entire thing was built with basic hand tools apart from the TIG welder. Now I don't have the dimple dies to put fancy speed holes and stuff in it, but I think it looks pretty good. Anyway, that's it for this video, and as always, customize everything.